What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 400 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I was just thinking about Ben Simmons, and it's crazy that we're never going to see an All-Star Ben Simmons again, like a talent that you could resolve your team around, one of your key pieces. We're never going to see that again, and it's crazy that it was so short-lived. Like, it feels like he was just like an all-star, just a defensive player of the year talent, and now he's just not anymore. And that was fucking 5 years ago, which is crazy to me. That's the last time we seen Ben Simmons good, in the 2020-2021 season. Yes, I know he's dealt with the back injury, he's dealt with some confidence issues, but at the same time, like, I think we all, after the 2020-2021 season, thought we were going to see Ben Simmons return back to form. When he came back from injury, we thought he was going to return back to form, and we've just never got that. So I want to remind y'all of 76ers Ben Simmons, because he was nice, bro. People didn't give him his credit because he didn't have his jumper, but he would go through the lane when he was confident. He would go through the lane, go punch it on you. He'll make flashy passes. He'll obviously lock up their best player, whether it's a big man or not. And that's how good 76ers Ben Simmons was. And that's how good the Nets expected to get Ben Simmons. And the Clippers, obviously, they brought Ben Simmons off the bench, and he didn't really have a pivotal role anymore. So it just sucks that we saw this franchise-altered talent. Like, I always remember this Colin Coward, I think that's how you say his name, the meme. Don't worry, LeBron, Ben Simmons is here. Like, we can't say that that's just a crazy-ass meme looking back, saying, chill, LeBron, Ben Simmons is here. But Ben Simmons was there at the moment. Yes, he never had the scoring aspect, but he would still go out there and give you 15 points per game every night and 7 assists. Now he can't even go get 10, which is crazy to me, bro. But it's crazy how your whole career could change off of one moment. Like, that pass to Matisse Thybulle under the rim, that's when his whole career changed. That's when his life changed. Like, I don't know, bro. But in his rookie season, the 2017-2018 season, he averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Obviously won Rookie of the Year, which is kind of controversial with the Donovan Mitchell, I feel like. But at the time, everybody knew Ben Simmons was Rookie of the Year. This was technically his second season in the NBA, because in his first season, he got hurt immediately after Summer League, and he couldn't play in his real rookie season. So he came back in the 2017-2018 season, which we know what he did. In the 2018-2019 season, where he teamed up with Ben Simmons, it was him, JJ Redick. I remember that this 76ers team should be in 2K, I ain't gonna lie. It was him, JJ Redick, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. And that was a killer starting five. And it's crazy that they almost made the finals. It would have been overtime if Kawhi didn't hit that lucky bouncing shot. Like, it's the butterfly effect in sports is kind of crazy to me. Because do we think like the 76ers would have tried to keep Jimmy Butler if they would have won a championship? I think they do. Like, I don't think they choose Tobias Harris over Jimmy when they win the championship. I just don't think that happens. But obviously, we know what happens next. Jimmy Butler goes to the Miami Heat. Ben Simmons gets paid. And in the 2019-2020 season, Ben Simmons averaged 16.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 8 assists. Again, Ben Simmons was more than this player. Like, at some nights, he could drop 20 on you. Like, Ben Simmons, I'm pretty sure, has a 40-point game against the Utah Jazz, against Rudy Gobert, who was the defensive player of the year that season. Yes, I remember that game specifically because I remember thinking, like, Ben Simmons has 45. Like, it's crazy because people used to hate on Ben Simmons. Like, this nigga's never going to get a jumper. Now it's not even fun to hate on him no more. Like, you just know that he's just never going to be the same player that he was. Like, there's a video on my channel on last year when I said, can Ben Simmons return to form? And he didn't. I didn't see flashes of old Ben Simmons anymore. Like, it's like that. It's a whole different player. Like, he still passes up shots where he should take. He's still this. Don't get me wrong. He's still an impactful player on the defensive end. But on the offensive side, it's like he's not even there anymore, which is crazy because at least on that side of the ball, on the 76ers, like, you would play off him, and then he would still find a way to find his teammates, even though you were paying him at the paint, where he cannot shoot the ball, obviously. So you're playing paint defense on him, basically, and he would still find his way to drive into traffic and kick it out to his teammates and get his teammates involved. Like, that was the old Ben Simmons. Like, I'm showing highlights as the video goes on. Do y'all, and these highlights that I'm showing, like, do y'all see the same player? Like, I don't see it anymore. I don't see that flash of wanting to be great anymore, which sucks, because I know I was one of the people that took 76ers Ben Simmons for granted, because I'm like, is he really impacting the 76ers that much? Like, can't you replace him with another all-star defender guard? And that's what obviously we never got to see. Like, obviously the 76ers ended up replacing him with Maxey playing a point guard position, or James Harden. Obviously they didn't retain James Harden, so it's pretty much a lose-lose for the Ben Simmons James Harden trade, I feel like. But you got Tyrese Maxey, who I feel like Tyrese Maxey is not a point guard, so Jared McCain's not a point guard, so it's just a lot of shit that happened in the last 4 to 5 seasons, which is crazy. Because, like I said in the beginning of this video, like, it feels like Ben Simmons was just this all-star talent. He was just this defensive player of the year talent. Like, he came second in the league. He came second in the defensive player of the year rankings that season, where in the 2020-2021 season he averaged 14.7 rebounds and 7 assists. Like, in hindsight, like, me 5 years ago would never think, like, a couple of seasons ago, I'd be like, if you would have told me Ben Simmons would no longer be an impactful player, this all-star, this defensive player of the year talent, I would look at you crazy, because I'm like, one bad pass, one confidence issue is not going to bring him back to the same player that he once was, and this player that was projected to be an all-time great. Like, it's just not going to happen anymore after an injury. And obviously the back injuries are huge. Like, they suck. Obviously they impact your whole game. Like, you got to change the game around. But like this, like, without a jumper, how is Ben Simmons impactful without on the offensive side of the ball, if you can't even drive through the lane and kick out anymore, or you're not even a threat to go up with your shot anymore? How do you expect to be this impactful player that starts on teams even gets playoff minutes? How do you expect to do that? But I don't know, bro. It's like the complete side of it. And Ben Simmons just turned 29. He's going to be 30 next season, so I feel like there's no chance that Ben Simmons goes back to the player that he once was. But I don't know, like, it feels like after the Ben Simmons situation, like, this gave me more of a chance to appreciate players how they are right now. Like, because we never know, they could fall off the cliff at any moment, and that's what Ben Simmons did with the injury, the confidence issues, whatever. Some say he's not really injured, or some say he was not really injured, but that back injury really did affect him. But some say it was a major confidence issues, which we know. Even Ben Simmons said it himself. Like, he did not have enough confidence after that shit. But I don't know. I just feel like 76ers Ben Simmons was a whole different animal. Like, it just popped up in my brain out of nowhere. I think I was talking to my brother about that, and I was talking to my friend in college about Ben Simmons, and I just had to make a video about 76ers Ben Simmons, because the way he impacted the game day in and day out, like, it's crazy. He's a shell of his former self, literally. Last season he averaged 3 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3 assists. And if you would have told me in year 8 Ben Simmons would be a 3 points per game player on an impactful Clippers team, obviously the Clippers made the playoffs, won Game 7, and I didn't even think I seen Ben Simmons out there. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But if you would tell me that in year 8 Ben Simmons would be averaging 3 points, I would, what? Get the fuck out of my face. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's how I would have looked at you. But let me know, looking back, how do y'all feel about 76ers Ben Simmons, and what do y'all think about Ben Simmons now? And he's still an impactful player on the market. Like, people are still trying to pick him up because of his defense, but it's crazy that we'll never see that same player again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And the channel icon's right here on the right, and there's a video on the left. Click one of them holes if you didn't watch it already, and subscribe. Help the channel grow, and I appreciate you.